I remember when I first got my freeze dryer, I was really nervous to use it, and I had done a ton of research about what to buy, what size, and I was really excited to get it. But when it arrived, I was like so scared I was going to do something wrong because there is a bit of a learning curve. So today I want to walk you through how to use your Stay Fresh freeze dryer for pre-frozen food. So you're going to have your trays, you're gonna put them in the freezer with the food on it. Let me show you how to do that. It's easier than you think, but sometimes it's nice to have a visual walkthrough so that you can know that you're doing it the right way. I also have a video on using the freeze dryer without pre-freezing your food. So just adding your food to the trays and putting it in and letting the machine do all the work for you. So check out that video as well if you need any tips for that.
I have a bunch of raspberries from my garden, and so I put them on the freeze dryer trays and put them into the freezer for 24 hours to make sure that they are fully frozen. After the 24 hours, make sure you keep them in the freezer while we get the freeze dryer ready. First, we're going to check and make sure that the vacuum valve is closed, the drain valve is closed, and double check that the demister valve is closed because you may have opened it to empty out any oil that was in there. When all the valves are closed, go to the screen and click freeze drying. Then you're going to click the button for frozen food and then click setting. At the bottom where it says final dry hours, click the number and change it to a higher number. I did 48 hours so that I have plenty of time to check if my food is finished. You can always end the final dry early. After you click enter, you can see if all the auto settings look correct. And if they do, you can click back. And now we're going to go ahead and click start. The freeze dryer is going to take 1 to 2 hours to bring the shelf temperature down. Right now you can see the shelf temperature is at 66 degrees Fahrenheit, and when the shelf temperature gets to -5 or lower, we can put the food in the chamber and then click the button that says food in chamber. It's been a few hours, and as you can see, my shelf temperature is -17 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm not going to click anything yet. I'm going to go and grab my trays out of the freezer. As soon as I have my trays next to my freeze dryer, you can go ahead and open up the doors, and you don't need to open any of the valves because the vacuum pump isn't running yet. So just open up the door and add the trays to the shelves of the chamber. Go ahead and close and seal the door shut. Verify again that all your valves are closed, and then you're going to go to the screen and click food in chamber. The freeze dryer will begin freeze drying, and we'll check back when we get to the final drying time. Now that the screen shows final drying time, we can click the button to the right that says INC. It stands for increase, and we can add time to our freeze dryer. So here we added 20 hours and our final drying time has increased. So if you find that you need more time for final drying, that's how you add it. Now, when you want to pause drying, just click Final Drying and then click Yes. You'll go ahead and open your vacuum valve, and then you can open the door to the chamber. Here you can check your food and see if it feels dry, but the best way to make sure it's dry is to weigh each tray and then put it back in the freeze dryer, let it run for an additional 4 hours, and weigh the trays again to see if the weight changed. If the weight of the trays decreased, then there was still moisture in the food, and you may want to continue doing that until you see no decrease in weight. To continue freeze drying, you're going to close the vacuum valve and you're going to hit final drying again. You're going to double check that all your valves are closed, and then you're going to go ahead and click yes. Here you can see that we let the freeze dryer go to completion. It says freeze drying complete. So let's go ahead and check our food by opening our vacuum valve first. It looks like the raspberries are nice and crispy and dry, but again, the best way is to weigh them and make sure that they're no longer changing in weight. Now, if you find that your food is not finished, you can add more final dry time. Quickly add your food back to the shelves and close the door. You're going to go ahead and make sure all of your valves are closed. Then you're going to click Return to Final Dry. On the right side, you'll click Increase. You're going to add more hours and hit Enter, and then you're going to click Final Drying. It'll double check to make sure that you have everything closed, and you'll click Yes, and it'll begin final drying again. Now that the raspberries are finished, I'm going to go ahead and package it. Also, if you have a recommendation for one of those fancy things that makes it easier to put things into jars and bags, let me know in the comments below because I need to invest in one. In the meantime, this is just for my family, so I don't mind using my hands. So I'm putting them here in a quart-sized mason jar. I really love using mason jars for quick access for food in our pantry. This is not a long-term storage, but it's great for snacking and enjoying. And what's really cool is that you can use the electronic mason jar vacuum pump to suck out any extra air in the jar, and it makes a big difference in keeping the food fresh and not collecting moisture from the air. Another way that I love to package food that we're going to be eating quickly is these Mylar bags. These are not good for long-term storage, but my kids usually eat these snacks within a month and they easily keep the food fresh. I just put some raspberries in here and then it has a little zipper on the top to close, but you can also use your impulse sealer to completely seal it to make sure no extra air gets inside. Then when the kids are ready to use it, there's a little tab across the top that you can just rip off and then they just open the Ziploc part. It's a really great way to bring snacks on the go to sports, to school, etc.
The raspberries finished freeze drying. Let's give them a try. Oh my gosh, they're so flavorful. It's amazing how much flavor stays in the food when you're freeze drying. It's like crunchy, full raspberry flavor. It's really, really, really delicious. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next time.